Hello, this is Roland.
I'm Michael from Helloween.
And this is the 10th anniversary of Sony Music TV. Yes, and this is a Helloween hard rock special.
Just for you.
Now it's time to shake it all up, to be free.
I came to this idea while I did the vocals to the record. I thought like, oh, you're a little chameleon here, because every song was so different, and I had to sing so different to every song. And then I just thought, well, maybe it's not such a bad idea for the album. You know, the band's turning into a chameleon and changing color from song to song. Very interesting, and I wanted to have the cover positive, and it's very colorful. It was just natural. I mean, I was just doing this cover. That was the first idea I had on my white cover and these 4 colors there. And I did it just straight away, and that's okay. And I put it to the side, and I was working on, I think, 2 or 3 other things that I liked. And I was suggesting all together to the band, and they all immediately liked that one. I'm aware of what's going on because some things aren't interesting which go on, but I don't really care, you know. I really like. I mean, especially now after everything we went through, you have to find your balance. You have to find your point. I mean, how do you say it? You know, your point of balance in yourself. And I make the music that I like, and I express myself through the music. And that's all that matters to me. I don't care what's hip. You know, I'm not jumping on that train just because it's hip.
Songwriting is for me art. It's deep from the soul and from the heart, you know. And it's not possible to look at other bands or what's going on.
As long as it's supposed to be real.
When is for us is
many bands. I mean, the scene nowadays is a lot like that. So it's a business, even for bands and stuff like that. We were in the danger to fall into that trap as well around Pink Bubbles Go Ape, just because of losing our balance a bit and everything, because of all the problems that went on. But we're completely back, and we know exactly why we're doing it. And I think it pays out already, because this record is selling very good everywhere, you know. And that is very, very good, because it's like we really wanted to do this, and we didn't think of anything. I think that will answer many questions. We did not think of, will anyone like it, or will anyone forget us, or whatever. We just made the music that we like, as we used to do it.
you see? Good. Nice one.
Nice one.
No, I think the band is really tight now. And in the beginning it wasn't for me. I was very new in the band, of course, and I tried everything.
Jumped into the band.
I hadn't any experience, you know, and it was quite big pressure for me, writing songs for the first record. But now I think it's really great to be in this band.
And he, as I said,
like it to be really creativity, you know.
I feel inside is such a shame. No one fights fair, but who's to blame?
And when the Sinner, just from the first place, when I had the chorus, I had the idea of putting horns down. But the arrangement was a lot more complete when, the horn section, they heard the song, they liked the song. I mean, I was sending them a pre-production tape with my idea on it, same thing he did, and just on keyboards, stuff like this. And they kind of made a bit more out of that. You know, they suggested a few things because they know how to arrange horns a lot better than I do. And I think now I know it also a bit better than I did it before we did that session. So it was like some parts was my idea, and they played exactly the way I wanted it, and then they added something to it.
Great. It's great, I liked it.
But he had the idea himself.
Yeah. Horns, we did it also on Crazy Cat. I wrote the song Crazy Cat and a lot more horns on it. And I like it. and
Very
we
hard.
filmed it both with
Yeah.
our cameras, and
Yeah,
the horn
video.
section was brilliant. And I think it's very good.
Yeah, it was very exciting because, like, keyboard horn samples, they tend to sound weak, soft, you know? Sometimes it's good if you look for that specific sound, but real horns are very hard and loud. I was in the room, you know, like, what? Loud. It was great. I think I answered that already, because everything that we do comes out naturally. We don't think of directions. We never did, even on Keeper 1 and Keeper 2. That was, I mean, we did exactly what we wanted to do, you know, always. I mean, that's what we will do for the future anyway. If I feel like doing speed metal song again, I will do it. But we didn't feel like it, and especially we didn't like the attitude of many people which came to us, which especially liked the speed metal stuff, because it always sounded like, well, I just want you to do speed metal, speed metal, speed metal, speed metal. But it's boring because it's just one element, you know, it's just one thing to use. And we just decided, I mean, to do exactly what we want, and we didn't do any speed metal song on that. So it's like, we didn't feel like it. And everybody who was just with this band because of he liked the speed metal and not the band or the music or whatever, yeah, he would just jump off now. But, you know, and those people know now that we're not the right band for them, you know. It's not that we have anything against speed or something, as long as it's a good song, but it's just not enough. And I don't like it when somebody's trying to set me a border or a limit or something, and is trying to tell me what to do. The older I get, and the more I learn, the more I want to use what I learn. You have to grow, otherwise it gets boring. Some people have a pretty funny or pretty primitive understanding of power and energy anyway. You know? So sometimes I hear a thrash metal band. Listen to an album or something, and it's like so boring. You know? There's no energy at all. No sound that I haven't heard before, and everything's just boring. And then there's a ballad coming up from Aerosmith or something like this, or one song from Cyndi Lauper, you know, and it just smashes me to the ground because of the energy that's in there. You know? And that is all that matters to me. A song needs to be strong, and energy has nothing to do with speed or loudness or something. Energy has something to do with emotions, with passion. That makes a song energetic. And
Yeah, I think we just switched it to melodies and creativity. You know? That's all. It's still power.
yeah,
More power than before. maybe.
Everything we did, it's just no fast song on it. That's all. Nothing. And also maybe it's for some people it seems to be a big change, because when this Pink Bubbles record was released, it was like 3 years after we've done it. We finished Pink Bubbles late summer '90. So it's like, and it was released like '92, and it was written even earlier. So for us it was like 3 years. You know, between the writing of Pink Bubbles Go Ape and Chameleon is like something like 4 years in between sometimes. You know? And that, so that it seems like for some people like a big step. For us it's just a natural movement. You know? Like getting 4 years is a long time. September, October. So I like October, November, I guess, something like this. We don't know exactly, but that's the plan, like September, October. We would be in Japan as well then.
I can't wait